Morning, everyone, or afternoon, or good evening, depending on what it is, where you are, what it is, well, what it will be. We got a few peeps in here. Hopefully, we'll get a few more stragglers straggling in. I am still getting a couple of things. Oops, that was the wrong way. Gonna do a few things differently with my regular routine. And I'm not quite ready with it. Come on. Bear with me just a moment. Okay, this is not going to cooperate apparently. Nope, there it is. Morning, David. Ducky. David C. Rick. Bedrock. Dave. Another Dave. We got a bunch of Daves today. Let's do a few shout outs, shall we? I know Lurch is in the chat. Well, he's in the Discord, so he's in my ear. Morning, Lurch. Sorry about that. And we've got Lurch Games.
You rang again.
All right. I think I'm going to need to turn your volume up just a bit. Oh, yeah. Try that intro again.
You wanna ring again?
Oh, all right. We also have, let's see, David Singh. Pretty sure he's on the list. There he is, David Singh. Dusty, aka Dirty Dog, 3436. Dusty, or Dirty Dog as we call you in Discord. I want to catch up with you later after the stream, or yeah, after the live stream if you're available. But remind me, because I'll forget. Because that's just what I do. Bedrock is in the house. I'm just going to kind of go down this list here. Look for the peeps that are here. David C., there you are. Hey, Bogdan. I think we missed you yesterday. This list has just gotten so long. I know. There he is, Bogdan BD. All right. I don't expect Trucker King just yet. Hey, there's Pilot Bro. Morning. Isabella Hagloff. She's not here that I know of, but she's here in spirit. Hopefully she'll be watching the replay on this. Matthew Roth is in the house. Let me check him off. There he is, Matthew Roth. I'm still looking for David C. Where are you, David C? Are you on the other list? Oh, I already got you. RD04 Dave. I know you're on here. I don't see you. Too many names. Rick Rashid. That's right. Rick Rashid is on here. Stobbs. I can find. Oh! What? Making up for you not using the link in the description below for my purchase. What purchases? Thank you for the coffees, by the way. My goodness, 10 coffees. Holy
I'm about to
crap.
make a sizable Amazon purchase, but I didn't use the links in the description below.
Well, have you already made them?
About to.
Well, you can still use the link in the description below before you follow through on the process. Sizable. What are you getting? Are you getting a steering wheel?
The track IR, the shifter and topper, the pedals and wheel.
Wow, all the things. Are you getting the Trek IR on Amazon?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had it on there. Well, cool. Wow. Yes. All like Pilot Bro says, all the things. All right, Dusty. Lunch break. You still at work? Oh, you're taking a break from that. Yeah, button box. I gotta remember to add the button box to my things to do. Yeah, you can still go and click on the link for anything down there and then follow through on your purchases. Yeah, I think, well, I don't want to get off into his business, so I won't say what I think because I know what it is, and uh, just leave it at that. So, who was I looking for? Dave, RD04 Dave. I know you're on this list. I may have to tap you later because I can't find it now, and I don't want to spend all day looking for that and hold everybody up. Well, you know, David, in time you can. It's just a matter of time. Like I still don't have all the things I want. I got the steering wheel, I got the pedals, got the shifter, the shift topper, got the head tracker. I got a bunch of other stuff. Some of the stuff I've been buying over the course of years, but the gaming stuff I bought all of that, virtually all of it last year. And just a piece here, and a piece there. Yes, that was the piece that I oh, Dave, thanks. You're on Drive In. That's why you're not on the list. I thought I was losing my mind. Um, yes, tax refunds are wonderful, which wouldn't be necessary. Well, I'm not even going to go there. Don't get me started on taxation. Ah, excessive taxation. Yes, it will change the way.
I'm sure it will be entertaining for all for the first few times.
Right. Well, we'll have to help you get set up and everything.
Oh, yes, I'm definitely going to get with you to get everything set up.
So let's see. Oh, we got a dozen people in here. Oh, that coffee's hot. That's not the first of my coffee. Just in case you were wondering. Rick, I'm reading your comment here. Single tires on the rear. What is that? 1.5 foot. You talking about this super singles? Yeah, I've driven a truck with super singles on it, and I've decided I would never do that again for a couple of reasons. I mean, in real life. On a really good road, they ride fine. When you get on roadways that have tire ruts in them from many, many trucks, of course, it's true even with duals, but those super singles have trouble riding on that, and they'll sway back and forth trying to find their groove, if you will. And yeah, I'm just not a fan of them. In a perfect world, they'd be great. But here's another thing: if you don't keep on top of tire maintenance, air pressure, things like that, tires blow out. And if you blow out a single tire on dualies, like in the video right now, You blow out one of those tires, it's 1 of 8. You still have 7 other tires to hold the weight. If you blow out a super single, it's 1 of 4. Now you've lost 25% of your weight carrying capacity. And more than likely, especially if you're driving highway speeds, which is when they tend to blow out, you're going to destroy the rim. And that's even more expensive. So anyway, whatever. Oh, looks like Stobbs was on top of that. Right. What Stobbs said. All right, enough of that. Let's talk more action. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it in the game. You know, you're not going to experience the same things in the game that you do in real life. But I've seen super singles, both on a truck or a trailer, where one of them blows out and it takes the rim with it. That's expensive. So, there's my truck. But you don't have to change just because of everything we just said. You go with what you like, because in the game, you're not going to experience all that horror, potential horror. They look cool though. They really do. All right. We are in not Canada. We are in not Alaska. We are in Seattle. Because I have a garage here. And I needed to get back into Washington. And excuse me. So we could get up into Canada. Look at that, there's Canada! Canada! ProMods. There's a connector road that goes up to Alaska. We're not going to do that right now. We are going to do that tonight on a live stream convoy with a bunch of other folks. Rick bought a garage in Kelowna. Is that how you say that? Where is that? Kelowna. I don't see it. Help me find Kelowna. Oh, there it is, right there. Below Vernon. Right side. Yep, got it. Okay. Well, I don't think I do in this profile, but in my other profile, I have one in Kamloops. But we're in this profile. We're going to leave here. We're going to leave Seattle. We're going to try and find a load that just goes up anywhere into British Columbia. And we're going to drive that. But before we do that, for those of you who did not make it to last night's or yesterday afternoon's, from my perspective, question and answer live stream, I'm going to show you my garage. Oh, look at there. We got the Trucknado on the wall. It seems odd that Victoria's not on the map. So let me just step out. Ooh, not that far. We got pictures on the wall. Now this is some more Trucker King's handiwork. I don't think he's up yet.
He's not on the Discord.
No, he was up pretty late last night, as was I, which is why I'm dragging a little bit this morning. So this is an interesting looking garage. Look, we've even got the the Trucknado and the manhole covers here in the shop. It's got some custom colors. All right, let's get back in the truck. We'll go outside. We'll take a look at it. Oh, I got to turn that up. That's not loud enough. I don't know why it's quiet as it is. I mean, yes, I turned it down, but...
David C., the answer is yes.
What was the question?
He says, that's pretty neat. Is that a mod or custom made?
It's a custom skin for the garage. Even the outside wall. Looky there, we got our name on the door. I gotta check something else first before I back up to that trailer. Thanks, Adam. I like that compass too. I like knowing which direction I'm going. And one of my complaints with respect to that information in ATS and ETS is that it's not readily available unless you zoom out your maps. Bedrock! Audio is still quiet. I don't know why that is. Let me ask you all, okay, how do you hear the game sounds? Let me turn this up some more. Also, my controls. I was fiddling with these controls yesterday. Nope, these are right. Yeah, my steering's too loose. The audio is a little quieter than it ought to be. I know one way to deal with the steering issue, I think.
And Bedrock, thanks for the coffee.
All right. Yes, and by the way, if you would like to help support the moderator of this video or live stream, there is a link in the description below to buy Lurch a coffee.
That
Also,
would be me.
Also in the description below is a link to tip Trucker King to show your appreciation for the work that he has done with all these mods. I know I certainly appreciate it. Let me grab some Go Juice here while we're here.
Lotion, as
Lotion.
as
Look
Drive
at
says.
Look at that building. See, we got our name on the door. And much more. That light blue, sky blue color matches some of the color on the trailer artwork. I don't know why it bothers to open that door. Can't get in. Did you notice we have a driver's lounge in there? Or maybe it's a mechanic's lounge. I guess that's what you'd call it. Only a couple of seats, but enough to call it that. Let me give you a bigger view.
Rick Rashid says Walmart in Bellingham has loads to Canada.
We may have to go there. There should be loads out of here. So, got a nice billboard sign up here. That, of course, is the same artwork as we have on the trailers. And I don't know why we can see up there on the hill there, the VA hospital. I wouldn't have thought we could see that from here. But whatever. What do I know? So, what do you think? Pretty impressive, I believe. And he told me last night that he has finished with the garage for Euro Truck Simulator. Right, Bedrock, it was still a work in... Releasing it was still a work in progress. I believe the answer is we're going to release both this weekend. Possibly tomorrow. TK was telling me last night, or in the wee hours of the morning, this morning, that the Euro Truck garage skin is done. Now that skin looks different. And let me see if I can show you just how different it looks. Let me turn this off. This and this. Hopefully I can do this correctly. I guess I could have just left all that on over there because it's a different thing. Wrong one. All right, let me turn this off over here. All right. What do you think of that, huh? So that's Euro Truck Simulator's garage skin. Now, I'm told that it doesn't work on every garage. I don't know which ones. Yeah, and from what TK has told me, you can drive up to the second level and park. Pilot would probably know a bit more about that than I do. So, these two garages is the secret project that Trucker King has been working on for the last couple of weeks. If you've seen him in the Discord and his status reads out something about working in top secret VTC stuff, this was it. So kudos to Trucker King for putting in all this hard work. He even made that video. So I think that's the first video that he's made in Adobe's Premiere Pro. Okay, so let's get to driving. I know I'm pretty impressed with the whole thing. Oops, why is this back here like that? Get up there, you. Hopefully y'all could hear the music that was in that.
Everybody give it up for TK.
Is he in the house? Oh.
No.
Yeah, let's give it up for TK. It is quite the fancy garage. And I don't know if we're going whether we're going to Bellingham or through Bellingham. I don't know which, but we're going. north. Just not to Alaska. All right, let's see if we can't find us a load going north. If we have to, we just go up to Bellingham. Looks like I'm not finding anything here. There's one. Whoa. That's an interesting route I haven't been yet. I like that. There's one to Kamloops. More traditional routing, but I want to go this way. I'm not a big fan of going through Wenatchee, but I did want to go up this route through Omak, hit Osuyo. Wow, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Adam asked, do you think the color is too bright on the garage?
I don't know.
Okay.
No. You mean that color? It's just all about the branding. Right. What Pilot Bro said. Where are we going? Oh, we're going down to this Walmart.
Turn left.
Can you all hear the game sounds okay? Because it seems muted to me. And I want to turn them up again, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys if it's just me.
Yes, fine, says Rick Rashid. David C. Yep, sounds good.
Okay, well, we'll just assume it's me then.
Adam says I can hear the sounds of the gear shifting. Matthew Bob says, sounds great, Boomer.
All right. Well, it must be me then, or something about my system settings. Let's see if I got anything going on in Discord that's hampering. Well, it wouldn't be Discord. No, it would be over here.
Rashid asks, what engine in the T680 is yours?
I think it's red, but I couldn't swear to it.
There's TK.
Morning, sunshine. Hope you got more sleep than I did. I bet you didn't, though. Because you were still working on one more thing when I logged off.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Yep, yawn emojis.
Turn left.
Yeah, it was about 3:30 when I
flew here. He went to bed 8 a.m.
Oh my, so another hour and a half. Oh, I forgot I gotta check in. Jeez. Why does that happen?
Yep, ProMods loads, you gotta check in because it's not World of Trucks.
Dang, looks like Pilot Bro got even less sleep than I did. Because he was still up when I was logging off, or had recently gotten off. He was up late making runs last night. So we're taking a load of tires from Seattle to Pendleton. I didn't even look to see how long it was. Because I keep forgetting this is not World of Trucks.
You know if the farm servers got fixed up before you logged off?
I do not know. Well, before I logged off, no, I did check it. Then I didn't check it this morning. I did check our game's farm sim server, and it needed to be restored again. The save game, I mean.
Typical.
Yeah, but I did not check to see if Giant's server was working. Okay, there's our spot right there. How convenient. Need those up. Gonna not
Looks
make
like
it.
the looks like Giant servers are working again because I'm able to choose the server and attempt to log in anyway.
So the list comes up then.
Yep.
That's good. I'm gonna just get close because I don't want to just get bound up next to this wall again. Oh, maybe I'm gonna get it in after all. Okay. That worked. Mostly. And we're only just close. Alright, I'll back up all the way, then we'll sidestep.
I gotta restore the game save myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Just did it like an hour ago. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised, but... Alright. David. Lift axles are becoming more and more common on both trucks and trailers. Trucks, tractors, whatever. Yes. Especially in the Pacific Northwest. In the Pacific Northwest, and most of the time, they are a single wheel. The liftable axle, like on the tractor, may have regular dualies, but then an additional liftable axle that only has one tire. So it only has half the carrying capacity. I'm not sure what the point of that is. But there are many trailers in the U.S., especially in the Pacific Northwest, like I said, and even here in Nevada, there are some where they've got like 5 axles on the trailers because of the loads that they carry, but 1 or 2 of them are liftable. But there's You know, there's not a lot of 3-axle trailers in the U.S., but when they are, sometimes they have a liftable axle. So anyway, it's become more common to allow more weight. So let's see, where are we going? We're going to get on I-90 and head east to Ellensburg, which is this area right here. Then we'll take US 97 north up to US Highway 2 to Wenatchee, and then we'll continue on US 97 north to Canada. So let's do this.
Pedal to the metal, man.
Oh, before we get going, let's do a few more shout outs. Trucker King 2010 is in the house. Hey, I see the driving gamer. Stobbs, I see. Huh. Knee-High Sniper is not with us today. XLT 588 Gaming, same thing. Norwegian Trucker Nicholas. And I haven't seen Susan Arthur yet, but she was up. She was still on last night when I got off, and so she may still be sleeping. Like I wished I was. Omega Trucking Channel, Silent Dilemma, and Sean Bruce. Picard. Where is that Picard guy anyway? I know he was on in Discord yesterday briefly, but... Yeah, Matthew, but those are pretty much in Michigan. That's a Michigan thing. I've seen those. Pretty crazy looking trailers. It's just like almost like a centipede with all them wheels along the sides, but it's almost exclusively a Michigan thing. Not sure why. What are we on? Oh yeah, tires. How heavy is it? 40,000 pounds. That's a tire load. Nah, I don't do Red Bull. I'll be alright once the caffeine really kicks in and we're rolling down the road.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I've had to do that in real life a time or two.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
I'm trying everything I can think of, and they're not coming back, so I'm going to reboot and hope that fixes it.
All right, I can hear you. So, sounds like Lurch is having some audio issues. He's going to reboot his computer. Let's try. Whoa! Looks like I'm having some issues. My all over the road trucking adventure is back. Somebody left that comment on my my last Euro truck video, because I literally was all over the road. I hit one guardrail and almost hit the other because I was distracted by something. I don't even remember what it was. And I Ooh, that must have been Snoqualmie Falls down there. And I overcompensated. I was veering left and overcompensated and veered right and hit the guardrail. That lake out there is a reservoir. You may have seen some black, dark-looking tree stumpy things in the field. That's what those were, tree stumps. They actually cut down a lot of the trees that were out there prior to filling, damming it up. There's a river or runoff or something. And there are lots and lots of dead tree stumps in that water.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
£80,696. If we only had twin axle or two sets of axles in the back, we'd be overweight. But we have three. That allows us to carry more weight. We shouldn't be overweight like that. If the load is 40,000 pounds, we should be something like 75, 76,000, even with full fuel.
Yeah, I've got the start sounds back and I hear you.
Okay, good.
Yep, I can hear you.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Not sure if you saw, but David C said we don't need no steering axles. Look at all the road space.
That's a good one. Yeah, good point. We don't need no stinking steering axles. I hadn't thought about that.
Stop
Keep
says, I
left,
cringe every
then
time I
turn
see
left.
video of them turning and all the tires scrubbing.
All the tires what?
Scrubbing.
Turn left.
Oh, yeah.
Rick Rashid says, we need to spike your coffee, add some Red Bull.
Yeah, I saw that one. Told them I'm not doing Red Bull. Kahlua maybe. I'm gonna have something in my coffee that has sugar in it. It's gonna be alcoholic. That about steering sensitivity?
I'm not sure. Unless responding to Stop saying if only steering axles would be a thing here.
Oh. I thought they were. One of the places I ran into steering axles
Or
was
there,
in
he said.
Finland. Oh. We don't need no stinking steering axles.
Manny Oye says, warning drivers.
Morning. Is it? Yes, still morning.
Yes, this is the Kenworth G680, right?
That's what I'm driving.
Rick Rashid says, was saying that he was all over the road. Maybe he should adjust his steering sensitivity.
No, I should just pay attention. Every time I start sightseeing, I wind up all over the road.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Rick Rashid says, did you not say your steering seemed a bit loose?
That had to do with force feedback. I've been having some issues with my force feedback settings or something. I noticed as soon as I cut off the engine, it was really, really hard to turn, which is the way it ought to be.
Alec Rose says, there's a setting in the game that he changed that made a world of difference. He turned his sensitivity
right.
to max and then
Then exit
changed
right.
the non-linearity to about 30%.
Exit right.
May want to look at that. There's some traffic lights up ahead. Maybe I'll stop at one. Actually, I don't know when this load has to be in. What do we got? 7 hours? Oh yeah, we're good.
I'd say there's a pretty good likelihood you'll have to stop at one.
Yeah, well, this one turned green.
Go straight.
No red lights? I mean, no more traffic lights. I thought there was one more. Let me
Yes, Bedrock, I'm multitasking. Check out the server farm before I go off into my solo farm.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Did I send you a link to that Prairie, Michigan map?
Yep.
Turn left.
That's what kept me up late last night. Oh, I love it. You know the ditches that we have on the Nathanthal map?
Yep.
Yeah, they're nothing compared to the ditches on this other map. These are some serious ditches.
More like gulches.
Oh, buffalo! They're like real life ditches.
Bucks, Bedrock, the update to the Nathanthal map restores the trees that were previously invisible.
Yeah. They're all there now.
Bucks. He says, I deleted a raw file I just made this morning.
A raw file? Oh, you were aggressively tidying up your disk space. I've done that.
Yeah, inadvertently deleted a video that hadn't been edited yet. I did that.
Yep, I've
luckily
done it.
Luckily it wasn't a trucking game video though.
Well, I've been able to, because they weren't that big, I've been able to recover them from the recycling bin.
He emptied it before he realized that he had deleted it.
There you go, being efficient. Paying the price. it's getting late. When do I have to have this in? I forgot to check the time.
Well, you've got 2 hours and change from your destination.
Yeah, I'll be doing this at night.
Your rest stop would put you late.
Right.
Keep right.
Yeah. It looks like I can deliver, the latest I can deliver is just after midnight. So we're gonna get there. It's gonna be dark, so we're gonna miss out on the scenery. Well, some of it anyway. Hey, there's a light. There's a chance it'll turn red.
Go straight.
Or not. Before we added ProMods, you couldn't go straight here.
Keep right, and then continue straight.
So this is new.
Go straight.
All right, I'm gonna stop and go into options. What was that setting the Pilot Bro was talking about?
Sensitivity to maximum and non-linearity to about 30%.
Whoa, that's really... I should have checked this before I made a change. So take this back. I had this at half. Yeah, that didn't feel any better. I mean, it's like there's almost no resistance because resistance is futile. So overall gain, I don't have that dialed up. Yeah, that did not feel any better. I don't know why I'm still struggling with things like this.
Keep right, then continue straight. Go straight.
Like when I accelerate, I should feel the steering wheel pull to the right more, and it's not.
Ready to turn left. Turn left.
normally it does. So there's just something going on in this session.
It says not sure how G-Hub affects it, though.
It shouldn't affect it. And that's something else that I did a little bit ago. The problem is just seems to be a lack of consistency in how it behaves. I mean, the truck steers fine. It's just the force feedback stuff. Like, it's just not very resistant. It's not, doesn't feel real. Reduce speed ahead. Duty free shot. This is. Did I go the wrong way? Checking your documents.
Adam Buser asked, do truckers have to call out if they have a medical appointment or doctor's visits? I wasn't sure what the benefits are.
Call out? You mean like, I'm not coming to work today, I have a doctor's appointment? No, doesn't work that way. You're out on the road, you're out on the road. You have to schedule stuff for like that for when you're home. It's not like a regular job. You have to work it in. And welcome to Canada. Welcome to Canada, eh?
Go straight.
Like in one of my real life trucking video or vlogs, I shared. I routed myself close to, well, home. Not to stay home, but to get through the area so that I could, and I had enough time on my run where I could stop for several hours and go to my eye doctor on my way through town. And got my eye exam and ordered new glasses and got back on the road. And then like within a week or so I was back in and got my new glasses. Now if you're sick on the road, it's kind of a judgment call. Depends on how sick you are. If you're not dying in an ambulance, you're working. You're driving, almost certainly. I've been sick on the road many times.
Go straight.
Get the same creeping crud everybody else does. Because you pick it up when you're at a truck stop or at a shipper receiver. And you just deal with it. Unless you're incapacitated, you're just driving. You're miserable, but you suck it up and do it.
Edrock says he could get together with you after the stream and share his steering settings.
Okay. Who was that?
bedrock.
Okay.
And he also says his wheel is pulling, especially in low gears.
Right. And mine normally does, so I don't know what's going on today.
Rerouting.
Okay. We're a little bit lighter than we were before. We've burned through some fuel.
Rick Rashid asks, what about the flu, fever, and vomiting?
Yeah, sucks. Been there. I've even got some examples of it in my trucking vlogs, where I'm sick and I still gotta work. In fact, I think that was the title of one of my videos. Something about being sick and still gotta work, still gotta drive. You just do the best you can. Now, I think I did have one occasion where I was so sick that once I made the delivery, I didn't book another load. I just found somewhere, you know, truck stop to go spend the night at and shut down and went to bed. It's not like you can stay home because you're living in a truck on the road.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
So, you know, being out on the road means you're out on the road. And if you're sick out on the road. And you just keep driving. Unless you just can't. And then
Keep right, and
you
then turn right.
get a hold of your driver, manager, dispatcher, whatever they call them.
Turn
And you
right.
let them know what's up. If you truly cannot do it, you let them know that you're sick and that you gotta stop for the day. Or you gotta stop early and you're not gonna make on-time delivery. Then they can decide, do they try and get somebody else on it, or do they just let the customer know what's up?
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
I may have been, you know, late to a delivery because I'm sick. I don't recall. But I don't think I don't believe I ever didn't make the delivery. I just suffered through it. I think I just hit the building. Oh. Really? See, now that'll make you sick right there.
Yes, Rick, darn lamppost.
Yes. I'm supposed to be paying attention to that, but I'm yakking. or the garage door. Turn those off and use real mirrors. I'm off too much the other way. Good thing I have lots of time to deliver this. $312 miles, it says. Made some decent dough. Was not late. Yay. So we need to find a place to park for the night. Wait, why don't I see a place to park locally?
Wonder if it's one of those two question marks.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself. Well, we'll just head over there. I don't know how much time we have on the clock. Four hours. I guess we can make it.
Let's go.
David C says we don't sleep in Canada.
I believe that's we don't sleep in Canada, A. Really? Well, if I try to take the right side, I'm going to hit that yellow post with my trailer. Yeah, I'm not having a very good steering day today. Obstacle avoidance. Oh, I can rest here. What am I thinking? It's a shop. My steering feels fine. Mostly. Could just be me. Yeah, my truck, I had backlights mounted on the side of the tractor. And I would hit a switch on the dash and it would light up behind me. Not enough, but better than nothing. All right, we will rest right here. We will have some coffee right here. All right, let's see what kind of loads we've got out of here. Back to Colville. We could go to wow, that's all the way across. Yeah, I used to watch Bob and Doug McKenzie show all the time. Hey, Ozer. Oh. Wow, I got a long run from here. Ooh, 2,400 miles down to Corpus Christi. Yeah, we're not doing that. Let's go to Delta. Let's see some scenery.
David C says, one thing missing from ATS is some places are incredibly dark when you're trying to reverse.
I've been to some of those places in the game.
Drive safe.
I'm gonna hit this repair shop spot. Fix any issues. My trailer from last night. Yeah, a little bit of, well, not really much. Just tire wear.
With what you just said, you're trying to sound like Sean Connery, huh?
Now that's not a voice I've heard you do before.
I've had occasion to do it. When you turned an S into a sh sound, I saw an opening.
I don't even remember that. Which really doesn't mean much.
Turn right. Keep right, then turn right. Turn right.
We're picking up here at Tractor Supply. Guess I could go since no one's coming. And I don't know, can we do right on red in Canada? I don't know, I'm a crazy American. I'll just do whatever.
Finally, we are here.
Adam asks, have you ever delivered beyond the U.S. border in real life?
No. Not as a commercial motor vehicle operator. In the U.S. military, I did. But that's only because I was already overseas. We are going to Delta. We've got, let's see, it's got to be there tonight. How far is it? 320 miles. It's going to take us a while.
Rashid says some provinces allow it, but not all.
Aha. That's actually true in the U.S. also. There are some states that don't allow it. Right on red, I mean.
Usually if it's not allowed within a state that does, then there's a sign that says no turn on red.
Sometimes I have encountered places where they don't have signs. Where I have seen the signs is places where it is okay to turn right on red, but except in a particular location. You know, somebody in the Q&A live stream yesterday had asked me, you know, what I liked about the T680. Well, I'll tell you, one of the things I like is being able to look out that back window in the sleeper area to see what my trailer's doing. Which shows me more information than my mirrors do sometimes. Oh, now I can't see. I'm at that in-between area. I can put that axle up too, by the way. That'll help with that. Watch out I don't scrape my nose against the fence. I think I'm gonna hit that trailer. Yep. I went too far. Where's that easy button?
You mean the cheater button?
Yeah, that. Look at those mountains off in the distance.
David C. says, look, here in Quebec, we finally adopted the turn on right some years back, but, or turn on red some years back, but not in Montreal. Being an island, it is mentioned on signs when entering the city.
Okay. Crazy Canadians. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Wrong button. Huh. Huh. Yeah, David. Yeah, there's been plenty of times I would have loved to have had a parking cheat button in real life. Oh my. Or, you know, a valet guy. The best I could ever hope for during a drop and hook situation, the best I could ever hope for when I'm getting into trying to get into a really tight spot is that the yard dog would pull up and go, hey, if you drop that trailer right there, I'll park it for you. I'm like, yeah. Same thing pulling them out sometimes. I even have that in the video once. I had to actually, my trailer was buried in amongst other trailers. That one. Yeah. And I had to get with the yard dog guy to sort it out for me, and he wound up pulling out a bunch of other trailers, and then he finally got mine out, pulled it out to where I could just back up and hook up to it and go. It took a little while for that to happen, but I was really glad I didn't have to do it. All right. We are going to be traveling along whatever this route is. 3A? 3? Wow. This is a pretty convoluted route. I've never been this way ever in real life or in the game. So this will be, is this, oh, part of Canada 1. High roof? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I've got a sleeper cab. So I've got the full sleeper, you know, roof.
Come on, there's a job to do.
That's your question.
Turn left.
A green light. Ah, it's red. Oh.
But you just said it was green.
Yeah, and I could have gone. But I'm in a foreign country, so I'm gonna err on the side of caution. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. $320 miles we were going to be driving this. There's the green.
David, see, the two question marks were going to be stopped at earlier because he needed a place to rest until he remembered that he was at a shop and could rest there.
Yeah, I guess I could have gone and explored that, but, you know, we'll get there at some point.
Go straight.
I want to talk a little bit about the rest of today as far as live streaming goes. I've got my next regular live stream
Keep right, and then
for
turn
the
left.
public live stream at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That is 5.5 hours from now. And that one, I want to try and definitely keep to 2 hours or less. Because then at 9 p.m. my time, midnight Eastern, and probably 5 or 6 a.m. depending on where you are in Europe, we'll be doing a live stream convoy out of ProMods Canada and going up the connector road to Alaska. In other words, the Alcan Highway, Alaska Canadian connector. That's a pretty drive. I've done it once so far. Look at that pretty scenery.
Live stream convoy tomorrow.
It's going to be a struggle to get up in the morning for that, yeah. So 3 live streams today, plus a convoy tomorrow. Now the convoy live stream tomorrow is going to be in Euro Truck Simulator. And we'll all have the new, not custom skins,
right.
but the Boomers Transport, or Boomers Trucknado Transport custom skins. Custom meaning that they're the ones that Trucker King made. But it won't be my personally customized one, so it'll be the ones that are going to be available to all VTC members. not sure. Pilot, do you know, are those ready to release, or is TK in here?
He released them because I
that's
was
right.
running one
My bad.
in my video for yesterday or today.
Yeah, I remember now. People have been posting pictures of them.
Yeah, I had to buy a new truck just to be able to sport it.
Well, we'll be running those tomorrow. That live stream starts the same time it does every Sunday, which was the same time that this one started. 11 a.m. Pacific.
Get ready to turn right.
Yes, the time for the stream changed from 9 Central to 11 p.m. Central.
Turn right.
Referring
Maybe.
to referring to TK's one tonight.
It's 9 p.m. Pacific. Should be, yeah, 11 p.m. Central.
Go straight.
Busted all the conversion.
Hey, there's Trucker King. Thank you for the super chat or the tip. Oh, it's tip. Thank you. Princeton.
Right. Then continue straight. Go straight.
Trucker King. You the man. You the truck skin making man. Scenery. Can you believe this map mod is free? Unless you want to pay to an extra buck to download it. Quicker. This is really something. Until you see the connector road. Now, it's not quite like this. Like, this is awesome scenic beauty while you're driving through this treed area. That connector drive, through the mountains. The thumbnail for this video, I did a screenshot from the that connector road drive. So yeah, it is really something.
Go straight.
Up on something, it must be going the other direction though. Brake check, stop. Now these exist in real life in the US, but they're not modeled in ATS the game. Except in ProMods. There are a few brake check stations in the US.
Buck's right, this is the first use of ProMods in any of the games for Boomer. Euro has not been tried as of yet.
That is correct, but that will be changing
Go straight.
soon. Possibly next weekend. We shall see if I roll something out during next Saturday's members only live stream. So be sure to tune in for that. I really haven't decided yet. But I haven't decided not to. Ooh. Don't swing that wide.
Why would you hope that stops? He says, I hope Boomer doesn't get hooked on ProMods like he did on Farm Sim.
Why? Why would you hope that? Looking forward to seeing Iceland and northern Norway and Sweden. I assume Finland as well. And then the Middle East. I'm looking forward to all the things.
In case there's nothing, we'll take over that tank farm sim.
That's right, I discovered a new map last night. And I'm loving it. I may use it for my video series that I've been contemplating. I don't know yet. There's always Elm Creek. Elm Creek is the old standby.
Maybe a construction sim when he opens it, or power wash sim, trucker says.
Oh. I am so leery of even firing those up. Well, looks like we've got a brake check coming up. Hope slide. Ooh, we got a viewpoint up here. Can we go up? Let's do that first. This isn't the point, is it? Oh, that's not it.
Turn right.
Ricochet can't wait for you to try ProMods Middle East.
Well, what's so special about that, Rick?
Recomputing. Please make a U-turn when past here. Let's find a new route. When possible, make a U-turn.
I don't know why they stuck that right in the
love
middle.
it.
Hope slide. Oh, is that what that is? Wow. A rock, a mountain slide. Part of the mountain just slid down. That's interesting. Okay. Let's go check our brakes. Oh, wow. We don't have a lot of time to spare. We have like minutes to spare. Trucker King with the super sticker. God, I locked up my head tracker.
Get ready to turn
Look
right.
around the corner.
Turn right.
Ow! I felt that. Really? This is not my day for this kind of stuff. better than others. I should have swung wider. Look at that, I took out a sign. Well, heck, I'm just gonna go this way. Go around that whole thing. Just avoid all the drama. You know, I pulled into some of these places because they're like mandatory before you go down a hill. And I'm always like, why? What's the point? I mean, I have perfectly good working brakes, and I know how to use my engine brake to make sure I don't gain too much speed. Check brakes, steep hill ahead. Okay, we're done.
Says coming down from the viewpoint is already a brake check in itself.
Yeah.
Adam asks, does the percentage of grade matter when going uphill or downhill?
Percentage of what?
Grade.
Grade. Oh, yeah. Matters a lot. Steeper the grade, the more you gotta manage your speed. The way that the grade rating works, when you have a 6% grade, that means that the roadway is dropping 1 foot, or I'm sorry, 6%, 6 feet for every 100 feet of distance traveled. So that's kind of a steep grade. But I've been on like 14% grades before. Those are like the ones you typically have to stop and do the brake check for. Or at least there's a place to pull out. There's nobody there checking to make sure you're doing anything. I figure if I pull in one of them places and I can stop, my brakes are fine. Plus, you know, I keep on top of that stuff. I maintained my truck.
Keep left and then turn right.
Plus, the technology has advanced over the decades. There's some mechanical stuff going on in the brakes area to make sure that all of your brakes are applying themselves evenly. They have these things called slack adjusters, and actually self-adjusting slack adjusters. And so you can, there's a process you go through when you're sitting still, where you can actually step on the brakes a certain number of times, and the slack adjusters will adjust so that they're all applying even braking. I rarely ever had to do that because my truck was always fairly new. You know, I think I only got up to like 350,000 miles on it. Only. I know That's like a triple lifetime for a car, for some cars. That's about 3 years in truck driving life. Yeah, we're gonna be late. So when you get on like a 14% grade, which is really steep, in 100 feet of travel, you've dropped 14 feet. Well, you build up speed fast if you're not paying attention. If you're not keeping on top of your speed, that can end badly. Some of the grades that I've gone down, and some of them are modeled here in the game, because they're steep and they have switchbacks. If you don't manage your speed and if you use your brakes too much, your foot pedal, you know, your actual brakes, your brakes can fail. And it's gonna be probably your last drive.
Keep right, then exit right. Exit right.
So one of the benefits that I gained from actually going to a company where I got actual training, I got to learn how to manage all that properly. I also watched a video, one of them scare you videos, to show you what can happen if you don't. It says 62 miles, but I can see our delivery showing up on the screen already.
Go straight.
Now we're at 54 miles, but I can still see that right ahead. Thought I had set the brake, but I didn't. Ooh, I should have done some more shout-outs. So there must be some twisty turny roads up here that's going to eat up all that 47 miles.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Have I been along here yet? Oh, I think I have. Yes. Because I drove over to Delta, which is where we're going, by the way. Hope I don't get the same delivery point that I got last time I went there. Ooh-wee. I don't think I've had enough coffee to do that one yet. We shall see. And it's getting dark again. That doesn't help. Although there could be some good entertainment value in it for you.
At the
Roundabout.
roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
David C says, now I'm curious to know what that was.
What?
Keep right, and then turn right.
What?
I
What?
don't know.
Turn right.
What do you mean, David?
Keep left.
The parking spot from last time.
Oh. Well, let's just see what happens when we get there. Wow, it looks like Vancouver. Yeah, it's lane ends.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Turn left.
Well, we're delivering at the port, I think, so... Oh. That's why I was struggling. I was in 7th gear instead of 6th.
left.
Port of Vancouver.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Good driving.
Oh, I don't think I wanted to go this way. Oh, this is an easy one. Well, it looks easy. Hey, where'd you come from? Whoa! Where'd you come from? There's another one right behind him. So much for being easy. It's easy to park here, just not easy to get to it. You know, somebody posted a comment one time, maybe even in a live stream, that, well, they asked the question, why aren't there backup lights on the trailers? Maybe that was Adam, even. And I wish there were backup lights on a trailer, just like on a car, because it would light it up better at night. I mean, regular backup lights in a car are not that bright either, but they're better than nothing. I mean, there's a backup light on the back of the truck, but that's useless for backing into a scenario like this. Oh yeah, late, an hour and a half. Should have been an hour and a half. All right, let me show you the other parking spot that I was talking about. I don't know if we can see it in the dark. Yeah, right here. If I come around, it's down this alley. You really can't see it, but you have to back down this. There's no way out at the other end. So the spot that I had to back into was right here. You see these tire tracks? That's where I had to back up to. You can't get out this way. You can't get in this way. You literally have to back into this and weave first left and then right to get past these containers. And you can't even hardly do it from this position or you know, starting out this way. You can, but it's difficult because of these containers. So basically you have to start out by doing a blindside back down an alley. That's what I was referring to. Having done it once, I could do it. You know, I knew what to look for. But first time I got here, I turned in and nosed down because I knew that's where the flag was, but I didn't realize until I got down there that the other end was blocked, and you had to be facing the other direction. So not only did I have to back out to get repositioned, I then had to back all the way in, weaving and bobbing to avoid those containers. Oh, David, you've been there? Is it that bad, Rick? Okay, let me do some more shout outs. Cody Old, Cornell R, JJ Man 1982, Nick, Thor Rasmussen, Carlin, Big Dave KF, G-Dog, David H74, Ipswich, Willie Thornton, Johnny Hansen, Matt Altendahl, Karis Lynn, Gear Jammer. I need to look for a place to go park and rest for the night. There's a whole nother part of this port I haven't been to yet. That's interesting. Here's a rest area, it looks like. Calculating route. How hard is that? Hamza Kin, Talk About It, Joseph Davidson, Peter Evans, Jason Kempthorne, Marcus Randolph. Calculating route? Really? Years, Mouse 888, Ulysses S. Grant, Lee Jenkins, Robert Quilter, Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, Green Blocks, Vexty, Justin Burns, James Gype, Bob McFiggin, Dalton Live. I'm like, why is this taking so long? Let's try that again. It's still calculating route.
Reset the navigation first, then try again.
Thank you. Wow, this is acting strange.
Or you might have to leave the port first.
Yeah. Okay. Ryan Schnagel, AWR 1050.
Yeah, David C. says it doesn't know how to get out of the port, I think.
That seems to be the case. News Ass, Ducky, Dylan, Cameron Goss, Gator Paw 66, Bjarn Vidar, Humor Musical Light, What the Fox Say Zero, Avnish Awashti, Dan Burnick, Farlander. Oh, I already called that Lurch Games. Edgar Ross Livestream, General Chaos, Lud, Tasmified, Popular Monster, Altas, JC Drives, Uladrock, Chris T, Jason Putman, Matthew Bright, Diego Vargas, Robert Alexander, Tari 263, Ryusaki, Mani Oi, Gordy Patel, Bruce A, Timothy Parrish, Andrew Black, Gary Bradshaw. We got some new names in here today. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody up top. Nope, got them all. No other announcements, really, for a little bit. It is kind of a convoluted route to get out of this place, too.
Rashid says next stream at 6 p.m. Pacific time, right?
That is correct. That is in less than 5 hours. All right, now I should be able to do that routing without difficulty. Ha! Just like that. 31 miles.
What are we waiting for?
I don't know. What are we waiting for?
Let's get this show on the road.
So, yes, next live stream, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Let's see, that's either 2 or 3 a.m. in Europe. And that's going to be more of this. Driving around Canada, ProMods. ProMods Canada. However, 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, and that would be 5 or 6 a.m. in Europe. We're going to take that connector all the way up to Alaska. Or we're going to attempt to anyway. We're not using the Frosty mod, so it's not going to be all snowy. We're going to take that long trek. It's like 1,400 miles, just the connector. And it's a beautiful drive. It really is.
Keep left.
I noticed that there is a photo thing at this place we're going to. That has got to be the Vancouver skyline. That's impressive. There's that yawn.
And then turn right. Turn right.
Really? We have to turn down this
right.
way? This doesn't seem right. But there's a road here, and the GPS says to go this way, and the GPS is never wrong, right? You know, unless you have the Swift model.
It's all over now.
So it's a parking area. Huh, how about that? So there's a photo or viewpoint thing over here. We may as well do that since we're here, right? Oh, it's gonna be dark though. Surrey. May have to do this again during the daylight. So is that what that is? Surrey and not Vancouver? Okay. Definitely have to do that again during daylight. Alright, let's get resituated here to get parked. We will just go straight to getting some rest. And oh, that is gonna do it for this video. Ooh, I did a terrible parking job. Well, actually it looks like a lot of places like this where people just pull in and that's what they look like. I just prefer not to look like that. Oh, anyway, I am gonna wrap it up here. I want to thank you for joining me and Lurch for this live stream.
Hi, everybody.
If you haven't already, please give this video a like. Looks like we've only got, 13. So looks like pretty much everybody did. Thank you for that. Surrey is like the suburb. Vancouver would be just across the river. Okay. You know, I've been to Vancouver, you know, in my youth. I haven't been there since then. So, yeah, I don't have a lot of recollection of what it looks like. I remember going downtown. I don't know how old I was at the time, but yeah. Anyway, thanks, everyone. See you back here in 4.5 hours. Or so. Bedrock, I am going to meet you somewhere somewhere in the Discord. Figure it out in a minute. Maybe the help channel if it's available. Yeah. If you still up for that. Well, thanks, David. Thanks for being here. Thanks for putting up with my half asleep status again. That's what I get for staying up all night. All right. I've already done all the shout outs. I'm just going to go straight to the credits roll, and we'll see you all later.